Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? It's your boy JB, joined here by Old Man Mob and in the zone. And so I'll go ahead and let them introduce themselves here. But thank you guys so much for tuning in.
What's good? What's good? How's everybody doing today?
What's going on? What's the deal? My name's Zoe. Subscribe to In the Zone podcast. I'm eight subscribers away from 1,100.
My man growing, man.
Hey, you
I
see me?
hear you. Hey, once you get over that mountain, it just keeps growing. It
Man,
just
let it
keeps growing.
let it keep growing.
I feel you. I actually just reached 2,300 myself there. So,
Congratulations.
oh
That's
yeah,
big on
appreciate that.
YouTube.
Oh yeah. Man, it's only going to get bigger. I see Angel started us off here with the chat, and so shout out to Angel there.
Angel, what's the deal?
Absolutely. All right, so first thing we're going to do, so I'm going to go ahead and share right off the bat, because obviously trade deadline, it don't came. So whatever your team roster look like, love it or hate it, this is most likely what your team going to look like the rest of the way. But here are some teams. Let me know if you guys can see it, if I need to make it bigger. Probably
Yeah,
need
that
to make
shit
it a
kind
little
of, yeah,
bigger.
that shit kind of small.
All right, yeah, let me go ahead and
Skull Mafia, Purple Gang, what's the deal? And he came through with a super
okay.
chat.
Oh,
Bang,
we're
bang,
getting us started here early
bang,
here.
bang,
Shout
Purple
out to
Gang.
y'all.
Hey man, that's how the family do it, man. We move at one, man.
Exactly there. And so shout out
We
to you.
we move at
Purple
one, man.
gang. And let's see, Angel says we in here,
That's my
fams.
boy,
That's
though.
what's up. That's what's up. So looking at some of these transactions that took place and what they got in return. So on the right side here, you'll be able to see what they got in return. You guys can see it a lot better now.
Yeah,
All right, perfect, perfect. So looking at some of these names here, we'll start off with you, Zoe. Like, what stands out to you in terms of when you're looking at this list right here, and I can scroll down a little bit here as well. What trade stands out, and you're like, you know what? This team really got better, and you like the trade.
it got easy, man. It got to me. It got to be the Pittsburgh Steelers. For some reason, I don't know why Green Bay Packer gave, but I seen he won out of Green Bay.
Yeah,
Preston
he
Smith.
he mentioned that it was a scheme decision for him. He felt the Pittsburgh defense fits him personally better from a scheme perspective. I can respect that.
I like that because they got the Queen linebacker and they got another good linebacker too. I can't think of his name. And they got T.J. Ward and they got
Yeah.
Mike Williams. Mike Williams gonna be a good possession wide receiver for Russell
Mhm.
Wilson, and they already have weapons on offense. They can move the ball. They trying to make some noise in the AFC. I can't do nothing but respect it. And Russ is
That's
cooking
true.
again. Hey, he
Oh
cooking.
yeah. Oh yeah, he is. He is. I mean,
Cody, what's
hey,
the deal?
absolutely. Old man, what stands out to you when you look at these trades? And if you need me to scroll up or down, let me know.
Nah, it gotta be the Ravens. I keep telling people if you look at what they gave up for Johnson and then White, people
Hmm.
don't realize if they let them leave after this year and they sign a new contract, the Ravens are getting a better draft pick back than what they gave up.
Who they
You
get?
could talk. They got
Yeah. So the Ravens
Johnson, the
got.
wide receiver from the
Yep.
Panthers, and then they got Trayvon White, the
Oh yeah.
cornerback from the Rams.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
People
yeah,
are
First
yeah.
and
saying
fifth,
they are old and they not good.
and the
They
seventh.
basically gave up nothing. They gave up pick to the Panthers to move what back 6 spots top.
Yeah.
I think the Ravens gonna try to take it for the Super Bowl this year.
Okay. I'll tell you what though, AFC North though, you guys pointed out two teams there, and so I'm not gonna keep it in the AFC North. Y'all covered the AFC North there, great. I'm gonna go ahead and say I like what Washington did. Now, I'm pretty sure that when Washington started this season, they didn't think that they were going to be in a position to where the trade deadline really was an opportunity for them to say, you know what, we can make a run here. Let's go ahead. We need another corner. Let's bring in a corner like a Marshawn Lattimore here and bring them in here because now they're thinking like, hey, we're in win now mode. And when's the last time we thought about the Commanders in win now mode? Like they understand the situation there. So seeing that Marshawn Lattimore was traded there, I like that trade for them a lot, a lot. Now, was there any trade up here that you looked at and you was like, all right, I don't know what this team's doing, or either you just
Yeah,
didn't like what they had to give up? And so, old man, we'll start with you.
that Cowboys, Jerry Jones' old ass, back at again, overpaying like a mother. You giving up a fourth round pick for Mingo? Man, whatever Jerry
Mhm.
Jones smoking, he needs to put it down. That's crazy. You could have got D Hop for a fifth.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. I like the Mingo pickup. Mingo is a good wide receiver. He way younger than DeAndre Hopkins, and plus the Cowboy ain't doing nothing right now this year to get DeAndre Hopkins. He gonna be a year older next year, and plus Mingo still is on his rookie deal even next year, so they got him dirt cheap. And plus he can grow inside that offense with CD Lamb. I like that move. And like you gonna have to pay him a whole bunch of money, and I think Mingo
Yep.
can play. He just was in a bad situation. I like that move.
Yeah, it was a bad
I
situation. All
like that
right,
move.
that's for sure. So, but yeah, so those are some of the acquisitions there, and so, but yeah, like you guys touched on it earlier, there, Ravens and Steelers. I'm looking forward for when they play because they haven't played yet this season,
No.
and both of those games are going to be some real good games. That's for sure. And
Lions
so,
getting Smith is underrated.
oh yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's the kind of move that you make when you're like, they basically said, hey, we're making this move because we believe that we're good enough to get to the Super Bowl. And we don't want to just get there. We got to think about who's going to be on the other side, which is most likely going to be Kansas City. And so that's the kind of move that they felt like they were making there, which, hey, I got to respect it. Like, hey, they didn't just sit there and say, hey, we're good. Let's sit there. They're like, nah, we're aggressive. Let's go after it. And shout out Laney, shout out Samuel. What's good with y'all? Cody, what's good? Appreciate y'all coming through here in the chat.
And
But
what's
yeah,
crazy
so
is next year they have the option of picking up his contract, so he could come back next year with Hut.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, who's a team that you were expecting to make a move that did not make a move? And you're kind of puzzled
Houston.
perhaps by it. You say Houston?
Yeah, I thought Houston might have went for an old lineman or a wide receiver.
I could have
Cause
saw an offensive lineman for sure.
with
Because
Diggs being
yeah,
down, you could have got maybe Slayton from New York Giants, or even bringing Thielen in from the Panthers. Another vet, give to CJ, and that old line they need help bad. That left guard,
yeah.
ooh, he's bad. And the
He's
zone was right. Texans, you need to be worried, man. CJ can't do it all by himself, and Nixon can't. You need help.
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
I gotta piggyback off what you said. I thought Houston for sure gonna trade for a wide receiver, even though Nico Collins coming back. Like who your number two wide receiver? It ain't no damn Tank Dell. I can tell you
yeah.
that much. Houston ass gonna be one and done in the playoffs.
I mean, you might be right what you said before, but they might not get there at this point. It all depends on what
Yeah.
Indianapolis can put together at this
But
point. But
they the
if
Indy
that
could.
offensive line, like shoot,
You ain't lying. You ain't
there's some
lying.
real problems there. Real problems there. I actually thought when I was like looking at teams that, and again, if you're going to make a move there, you have to be a team that I feel like you're close and maybe you can use one more piece because you're like, all right, if we're going to get past the top dogs here, we need another piece. I thought maybe the Eagles might have been open to a reunion to bringing, Hassan Reddick back, because why not? I thought that that could have been a potential reunion, bring him back there because obviously they could use another, pass rusher there, in which statistically speaking, they look all right, but just knowing that you have that one more edge for when you really, really need it. Because you look at some of the teams they played so far here, not the kind of teams that they have the quarterbacks that's going to go out there and, hurt you all that much. But to get where they want to go, that was probably a team that should have been a little bit more aggressive, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, oh, man, oh, I'm surprised you didn't say New England.
My boy
I
Luke,
thought you
what's the
were going
deal?
Nah, I'm done. JB, we can save it for later. You want me to cook them now? Because
You
I'm
know what?
done. I threw in the towel. They finally broke the old man. They broke me. Wolf, I have no faith in them.
Yeah, I knew they wasn't going to do anything, though.
They
Like,
won
I'm
last week
saying,
though,
yo,
right?
they lost.
hell
They
no, we
lost in
lost.
overtime. Overtime.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, even if New England, if you say okay, they rebuilding, you telling me a fifth round pick from the for a pass rusher or a fifth round pick for a corner that's still young when that helped this team out? We screwed.
You know who
They
y'all
could
should have got? I wouldn't like wasn't y'all might not liked it though. Y'all should have got Mango. Then you pair him up with another wide receiver. Hey, listen, hey man, he can play. I'm not
I
lying to
wanted Forbes
who?
for the Commanders. The corner,
Oh, you want a corner. Man,
Yeah, I
you need some
wanted
offense.
Ford. I wanted
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Offense,
Ford.
bro.
there's a lot of needs. There's a lot of needs. There ain't enough time on this show to cover all the needs that they have. So we'll have to leave it at that there, for sure. But
Who you
yeah.
think is the
So
biggest failure, like for the sell teams? Like who you think should have sold players off who didn't?
Shit,
should
the
have sold players.
Giants. Shit, the fucking Giants. I would have got
The
rid of.
Bengals. I
I was
think
about
the
to say,
Bengals are losers.
How? Who could they sell?
I would have traded T. Higgins. He's been hurt at most of the year.
What I was saying?
I would have got something for him. I would have
Can
packed
you
his ass up and shipped him.
can you trade a player white? Yeah, you can. Cause
you
Lattimore hurt.
can, you can,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
can.
don't know.
Like he's
So
hurt. He's questionable every week. Me personally, I would have taken the best offer and told him, yo, sorry, but you hurt.
Yeah,
yeah,
Instead
I
they traded for a mid
guess.
running back.
I gotta say the Giants. I would have traded Dexter Lawrence and Shepard.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I
I thought
agree.
the Saints would sell off more pieces. I know they
Shit,
got rid of Lattimore, but I thought they were gonna get rid of more.
what else they got that you want over there?
Right?
They
It's
got
got to be
Cat.
something from
They got
there.
defensive players. Chase Young. I thought they would have traded him to the Lions.
Man, nobody want no Dale Chase Young.
Hey,
I would
for a
have liked to
7th-round pick.
seen. I would have liked to seen the Jaguars try to trade Travis Etienne. It don't look like it's working. Bigsby seems like the better running back, and just give Etienne a chance to go somewhere else where maybe he could, have a chance to actually do something because it ain't working in Jacksonville. So
ain't shit,
shake something up.
ain't shit working in Jacksonville right now, JB.
You know
So
why he got drafted, right? Urban was
But,
gonna make him a wide receiver.
I remember that. I
but he
remember
was
that.
playing good at the running back spot for a couple of years.
He was. He was. But you're right. Couple
Maybe
years though. We know
Couple
how
maybe
of
that
yards.
Urban
thing.
wasn't
Yeah,
crazy. Maybe he's a better receiver.
I
Either
think that
Private
way,
too.
Jacksonville
receiver.
can't. Either way, Jacksonville can't use him. They cannot
Hey,
use him.
Yeah.
Shout out Gold Bars. What's good with you?
the
And
What's the
Cody
Vikings
said
are
deal?
made for
Giants.
him. He'd be nice for them for the long one.
And
For
Cody
who?
said the Giants could have.
You
Say
guys,
what?
the Vikings.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
Mhm.
nice. Pair him up with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. But they got us. I seen a Bleach report had us getting that running back from Boise State at pick number 28.
A word?
Ooh, you better
Yeah,
hope Cowboys don't take him.
that's
Cause
the Cowboy.
Arizona's been
That's
I was about to
eyeballing
say
them.
it's the Cowboys
the
though.
Cowboy
So
not do that. The Cowboy gonna get an offensive lineman.
You don't know that. They took
I,
Zeke.
I know the Cowboys,
They took Zeke.
but they had an
hey,
offensive line when they had Zeke though.
Gold Bar
It's
says that would
Barry
be amazing.
Jones. He thinks he has one now. He even said they mixing the running back.
That would be incredible if you guys did that. That would be like exciting to watch. I never even thought of a possibility of that being like linking those two together. That would be impressive to watch.
Yeah.
So
Oh man, with JJ with the wide receiver TJ Hawkinson. Hey, listen here. Oh man. And plus, old man and JB, will you draft a running back top 5?
oh no. Oh no.
Hell no.
Oh no.
No, hell
No,
no.
JB's good on that. JB's good on that. How many times have we seen that in recent history that it just doesn't work?
Shit,
Like
Cowboy might have pick number 3 or 5.
it doesn't work. Like
If they
it
have
really.
that, if they have that, they might take Hunter.
I mean, you guys remember? Even though I know it's not top 5, but you guys remember when the Chiefs took Clyde Edwards-Helaire at the end of the
Yeah.
first? Everybody thought like, "Oh wow, what a pick!" I mean, they got a dude, but it wasn't the
He
dude they took in the first.
he came from LSU, didn't he?
Yeah, he came over from, I believe it was LSU. Yeah,
Yeah,
LSU.
yeah.
So yeah, I remember that. So yeah, these running backs, they'll get you. I remember at Patriots we took what Sony Michelle that time, and Sony Michelle had a couple
He
years,
had a
then he
decent
fell off.
he had decent
Hey, don't disrespect Sony now. He did his job. He got us the Super Bowl. He helped.
and he played for the Rams, didn't he?
Is
Yeah.
that where he went afterwards? That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It was such a quick fall. Him, Lawrence Maroney. It never lasts. It never lasts anymore like they used to.
No, they
Typically,
don't.
second round running backs do a lot better in terms of just staying around for a long time for some reason. But yeah, let's see. Gold Bar says, "How are the Cowboys that bad with 2 head coaches on the team?"
Shit,
The old
players.
man Terry Stone.
Shit ain't got no players. Shit, them players is horrible on Dallas.
Yeah, only got three
Really
people
Tony
that you're
fault.
really gonna be paying. It's a mess. It's like you
Yeah,
invested too much money to where you can't rebuild. You can't just trade the guy because
You
you
know,
committed to the quarterback, committed to the receiver. You're gonna be committed to Micah Parsons. So you ain't got much left. You really got to get lucky with some young guys, honestly.
you you know how dumb Silly Jones is in a way. He is paying $125 million of their cap next year in two guys.
yeah.
If he would have signed Dak earlier and CD earlier, he could have saved enough money to pay Parsons.
I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even gave Dak no damn contract. Dak been there for what 10 years, ain't did shit.
Oh, he got caught though. Zay Jones got caught. He
I'm
had
Yep.
no
straight,
choice in the matter. He had no choice in the matter. You had to pay Dak or
man. I would have went in the NFL draft. Pay Dak for what?
hmm
hey.
Let's see. Nick says, I don't understand why the second round lasts longer. And so, honestly, that's a great question. And I feel like it's because in the first round, they try to go for what's shiny, what looks like it's going to be like something that's an exciting new toy and stuff like that. And he typically goes to a team that it's just not a good fit for him. But the second round, you get guys like Nick Chubb went in the second round. You got guys like
No, that's
Seattle's running back, Kenneth Walker the third went in the second round, and they just end up in better situations, I guess. But second round seems to be the spot to get you a running back. Honestly, don't waste that first on it.
Hell no.
Well, shoot, I could say later rounds than that, honestly. But yeah, we'll go ahead and switch over to the college picks there. I know that Zoe's got some things later on to do, so we'll switch over to our college picks. I know I went 4-6 this past week.
Damn.
My college picks have been going down the drain, bro.
I thought you said you been going crazy.
Yeah, in the wrong direction.
I went 4-6 too.
Damn.
See, your boy's rocking a losing record now, and so that's when I knew things were bad because I glanced and saw that losing record, and I was like, "Oh man, that's like that's bad." But overall, I still got the lead, but Curtis is catching up on me. Him, old man, both of them. Yeah, okay, both tied for second here, and old man, where's Zoe stand in terms of his overall record? If you have that on you right now, if not, we can give you some time. But
He is right behind us at 43.
okay, so 2 games behind. Okay.
Yeah, give you respect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see if they counted
Like
your picks from last.
it's way closer because lately,
Gino.
JB, you've been bad. Normally, you've been taken away with at the beginning.
Hey, he's learning though. He's learning. But 5-5,
Retested.
hey, that might be the best record this week. We're gonna
Who
find
five
out.
and five?
You,
Oh
you
yeah,
were
that's what I'm
five and
talking about.
five. So you was right about Ohio State. You chose Virginia Tech, and so somehow Syracuse came back and they won that one. Um, Ole Miss
Damn.
missed on the Fighting Illini. Now South Alabama fell short
Oh,
there. uh, hey, you was right about the Hawkeyes. I think I took Wisconsin on that one, and that was a mistake.
they
That
got
was a
their ass
mistake.
beat.
Now South Carolina, they came and brought it. Now they came and brought it. They killed all the hype the A&M quarterback had after that performance
I had
he
to
had
go.
against
I
LSU.
had to go with my boy Cash team. Cash hopped on the chat too. I had to take South Carolina.
What's good with your
Damn,
catch?
they not even ranked.
And so yeah, they not. But hey, you did it with confidence. It paid off. And then Colorado State, they got the W. They're 6-3 on the year. I did not know that. And then Pittsburgh lost to SMU.
That was crazy.
And then Baylor beat TCU, which I'm still surprised about that. I would have thought that TCU would have had, like just outscored them, but apparently Baylor, they made enough plays to win 37-34. And you was 4 points off on the point total from getting some extra points for that. So,
Damn.
all
Five and
right.
five ain't bad though. 500.
It ain't bad at all. Let's see what old man did.
Horrible.
What you do?
All right.
Four and
Old
four and
man went
six.
4-6. Oh, that's right. Old man.
Why he
You
take?
did this to yourself. Now he did that because I streamed the game, and he says every
Oh
time I
yeah.
stream Ohio State that we
Damn.
lose, and so But he said he'll gladly take that loss for the
I
betterment of the
gladly
team.
take the L. I gladly take it.
So,
Damn.
Even though I'm not sold on us doing nothing, we ain't winning shit.
and then he took Virginia Tech, and they
They
lost to
let me down,
Syracuse.
JB. The Hokies let me down.
They did. I actually took, I believe I took Syracuse for that one. It was wild how I came to that conclusion. Afterwards, I was like, bruh, you was
Y'all,
wilding for that pick, but it
y'all
worked.
keep y'all keep playing. I'm gonna be #1 on the college football.
Hey, you got a little ways to go now. All right, then Ole Miss took care of business, chose to fight in the line. Now they lost to Minnesota. Minnesota said give them their respect, 25-17. All right, so got Georgia Southern correct. Oh, okay. Missed on Wisconsin. They fooled me too. Missed on A&M. Got Colorado State. Missed on Pittsburgh. Was right about Baylor. And was 7 points off for the total points for Ohio State versus Penn State.
I knew it was gonna be a high scoring game. No,
All right, let's see what Curtis did here.
he right there too.
I mean, look at that record though. That's
Damn, what 7 and
seven and
3?
three. 7-3. Oh wow, we got the wrong people talking up here. Shoot.
You ain't bullshit. Damn.
Bruh. Now he chose Penn State there. But he was right about Syracuse. All right, chose the Razorbacks. Right about Minnesota,
Somebody pick his teams, dog.
Georgia
I'm about to
Southern,
follow him.
Iowa, South Carolina, Colorado
Holy.
State,
Nah, he
SMU,
cheated. How you get all these
and
right?
then
Yeah, what the fuck?
TCU. And it was 2 points off. Two
Nah,
points
he
off on the
definitely
Ohio
cheated.
State
Somebody
and
doing
Penn
somebody doing his
State, bruh.
picks. Damn,
Someone's got no.
7 and
Hey,
3?
7-3. 7-3. All right. Now, again, I went 4-6. So
Mm.
got Ohio State right, got Syracuse right, got Ole Miss right. See, if I didn't know what was above, I'd be feeling real good right now. If I didn't know it's going to end in 4-6. Uh,
Yeah.
Missed
Yeah.
on the Fighting Illini, missed on South Alabama, chose Wisconsin, chose A&M, got Colorado State, chose Pittsburgh, TCU, and was
Yeah, my
off by
boy.
a
Your shit like tic tac toe.
fat. Bruh, who you telling? Who you telling? All right, so let's go ahead and get this upcoming week's picks in.
I don't
All
need no.
right.
I am better at college than NFL.
All right. So, oh man, we'll give you the luxury of going first here. And the first game that we have up here is Navy versus South Florida.
I'm
So, who
going
you
with
got?
Navy. I'm
Gonna
going
rock
with
with
the
Navy?
people. Yeah, I'm going with
Okay.
the people.
All right. I'll go next for this one. I am also going to go with Navy here. I mean, South Florida had some moments early in the season, but since then they have fallen apart. So, give me Navy. Zoe?
I got Navy too. Shit, 91%. Shit. Fuck
Let's
that.
see.
I'm going with the people.
Cash says he doesn't need help. He's better at college than the NFL. I need that luck there for
Well,
Cash
then
got
start
because
telling me what pick then.
right, guide us, override our picks, please.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, Zoe, we'll start with you for this one here. Syracuse on the road at Bill O'Brien and the Boston College Eagles. So you gonna trust in Kyle McCord or you gonna trust in Bill O'Brien?
Shit, I'm gonna trust in Syracuse, the football team. I got Syracuse.
All
Shit, I ain't lying to you.
right, all right. Old.
I ain't trusting that turncoat. Give me Boston.
It's gonna take the Eagles here. Okay, okay. Well, shoot, I'm gonna rock with Syracuse for this one. They was right for me against Virginia Tech. They do throw the ball for a lot of yards there. They've got a good running back, although he hasn't been as successful as last year, most likely because they're passing the ball more. But overall, as a team, I like what they can do. Boston College, they have moments, but Syracuse, as long as they don't turn the ball over, they'll be good. All right. I'll go first for this one. So Bulldogs versus Ole Miss. And I got to give respect for Ole Miss run defense. But overall, a game like this, I just feel like UGA will win it, but it'll be a close game. But I've got the Bulldogs winning this one. Zoe?
Yeah, I got the Bulldogs too, man. They on the road. Ole Miss, they all right, but I don't really know too much about Ole Miss.
I
I
mean,
got
Ole Miss got a good quarterback. I like their quarterback. I like their run stop defense.
They got Trey
Um,
Harris.
they've got who?
Trey Harris, the wide receiver.
Yep.
who they quarterback. How they quarterback is?
What's his name again? Old man.
Okay, man, I got Georgia, man. Georgia ain't about. They can't lose to Ole Miss now. I got Georgia.
All right, old man. Who you got?
Dart is his name.
That's right, Jackson Dart. That's right.
Yeah.
What up, though, Eric?
I wish I could take Ole Miss, but I can't. I gotta go with Bulldogs.
Oh, said he can't afford to fall behind.
I
I was
can't.
hoping that she was going to go Ole Miss, especially seeing that me and Zoe went UGA. You were thinking it would be a chance to, catch up, surpass.
Yeah,
Samuel says he'll say it with his chest. He got Ole Miss.
Who said that? Wait a
Absolutely.
minute. I might have to change it now. He knows more than I do.
Samuel said it. All right. All right. Next up. So we'll let O go first for this one. Army versus North Texas.
I got Army. I'm going with the people.
Okay, okay, I'll go next. Yeah, Army all the way. They're 8-0 here. I mean, Mean Green at 5-3. I'll give them some respect because I've seen them, look really bad in previous seasons. But Army all the way.
yeah, I
They're
got
all
Army too. Army been playing some good football. I got Army.
all right, all right. Let's see. Will this be the? Oh, yeah. So I'll go ahead and go first for this one. So Iowa State. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. JB been looking week after week for an opportunity for Iowa State to lose. Because in my mind, I'm like, you know, Iowa State, what are they? And they finally did lose last week. I think it was last week, right? I forget who they played, but they did lose undefeated no more. That being said, though, they will not lose to Kansas. That ain't it. If I'm looking for a game to beat them again, it's not going to be Kansas. That much I promise you. Oh man.
I got Iowa too.
Damn,
Okay.
these
So
picks looking too similar, dog. Hold
look,
on.
look at the matchups. Look at the
Yo,
matchups.
I can only name one person I can this, and that's Cody Bryant, the
He
corner.
still over.
That's
He
it.
ain't been doing shit. I got Iowa State too, though, for real.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
this
see if this
next one
next
gonna
one will
hurt
give
my
us a
heart.
chance. Ooh, you know what? Oh, we got to start with you. Remember, Virginia
No,
Tech has been your team. We just
I
saw
know.
Clemson lose to Louisville. So
After
at Virginia
Hokies
Tech,
all the way, man. They let me down, but they ain't gonna let me down again. Hokies, JB, talk me into it. Give me the Hokies.
at your
Hey, my
service.
boy.
There it is. Pencil that in now. Remember
That's
this. I
it.
remember next week now. If I see that you switched it, I'll be like, what happened?
No, I don't switch. Hokies away.
Okay, okay. Zoe?
Oh man, they at the crib, Clemson. Don't know too much about them. They got a new quarterback over there. Um,
They've got Cade Klubnik at quarterback, in which he's been there for a couple of seasons now, but this year is the best year that he's having. Like ever since that loss to UGA, he's been playing better. And their running back, what's his name? Old man, I forget his name, but he's a big guy. He's like a big running back and power back, and so he's pretty good as well.
I
I don't
got,
know much about Virginia Tech's
I got,
defense, so
I got Clemson.
okay, all right. I also got Clemson there. So for me, yeah, I like all I know. I don't know too much about Virginia Tech defenses, but the games that I've seen them play in, I've seen to where Syracuse just beat them. And you
They're
mean to
gonna
tell me
lose.
that Clemson can't beat them when Syracuse just beat them? And I saw, lots of teams just have their way with this defense. So Clemson should be able to win this one, even if it's on the road.
Hold on, wait. No, man, I'm sticking with Clemson.
I'm about to say you having a moment of doubt here. I can
No,
look
I
into
see,
Virginia
I
Tech
see
now.
Samuel's talking about he got VA. So I'm a roll.
Hokies, that's right, man. It's
Hey
Yeah,
all
man.
man,
right.
oh man, you can
JB,
join us.
JB got me in my emotions. He got me picking the Hokies.
Yeah, you gotta know which strings to pull here. But speaking of emotions here, we got to start with you on for this one, Zoe. Here, Colorado on the road versus the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Man, you know I got my
Okay.
boys in them, man. You know I'm rolling with the Buffaloes, man. I got Shadur and them boys. Off a bye week, feeling good, playing good against Texas Tech. I got Colorado, man.
All right. All right. Old man, who you got?
I got the Buffaloes too.
Okay, okay, rocking with Buffalo. Okay, and I get it. Great offense, very exciting and stuff. They're ranked, playing great football. As a team, they look really good. They do. But I got to think about this one because Texas Tech, defense. You know, I'm thinking about this one. But do I feel confident enough to choose the Red Raiders at home here? I'm gonna go ahead and take Texas Tech. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh,
take
I'm
Texas
talking
Tech.
about.
So I feel there's a chance for an upset. So if it does happen, JB can use a W. All right. Ooh, South Carolina versus Vandy. Ooh, I'll go first on this one. I've seen Vandy beat some good teams. I've seen South Carolina upset some teams. They're both with 3 losses here. This is a really tough one, honestly. This is real tough. It comes down to who do I believe in more? And I'm going to say the size that I see how South Carolina aggressively gets after it. I'm going to go with South Carolina for this W over Vanderbilt. Old man, who you got?
I got the Gamecock.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I got
So,
them too. I got South. I got.
ooh,
I'm rolling with catch team, South Carolina, man.
so we all got South Carolina here. All right. Ooh,
Can I
Ooh,
not
this is a
pick
good
them
one.
this one?
ooh. You
I
know
don't like
what,
I don't like
Zoe?
either team.
Damn, you gonna pick me?
Zoe, I'm gonna let you go first with this one here. You got It's all on you. You're gonna set the table because whichever team you pick, the rest of us, we're gonna be like, all right, do we want to join, go against? So we'll let you set the tone here.
Man, I got LSU, man. Alabama is dead and over with, man. I got LSU on at the crib, taking care of business against Alabama, man.
Black medicine would be devastated to hear that.
I'm
Oh
hey,
man.
man.
If it was me, my personal dream, they both will lose. But I gotta go with the stinking LSU.
All right. All right. I'm gonna go with the Crimson Tide here because personally, I don't think LSU could stop anybody defensively, and that's going to allow Alabama because they've played some teams that have been pretty good at slowing them down offensively. But I think it was it last year when Alabama and LSU played where Milrow just was running crazy. Him and Jaden Daniels was just going crazy back and forth. I don't think that this kid here at LSU, if he has a game like that, I don't think that they can keep up. I'm personally going with Alabama to win this one. So
I need your Buckeyes card.
Oh, Cat say LSU at night is different. Is that right, Catch?
tonight.
Okay.
Fair point. Fair point. I didn't even glance at the time of that
He
game.
said he said clear point.
All right. So, BYU versus Utah. I'll go first with this one here. I got BYU all the way. No, no hesitation about that. Old man.
BYU.
All right. Zoe.
I got BYU.
All right.
I already have his win down.
Ooh, how many points between Alabama and LSU? Catch that you put your picks in the chat there. And so, yep, I did see that. And I'll go ahead and put that up here so everybody can see that. You got 46 points total there.
Damn, that's
Um,
crazy. I got 40. No, I got 48.
you
I
got
got
48.
47.
You got 47. Let JB do a little math here. JB got to pull out the calculator here.
No, come on now.
I just
Y'all
want to make
going off.
sure.
He got 45.
45.
No, you do.
Watch, it
I'm
will
gonna
be.
say. I think it's actually gonna be a little bit more scoring. So I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. Let's go with 50.
I
I think
was
it's
gonna
gonna
do
be
that too. I
more.
was about to say 52.
Something about these two teams when they play each other, it's gonna bring out the best in each other offensively,
I gotta
back
go
and
with
forth
48,
scoring.
boy.
So I wish it was like whoever was the closest gets the points as opposed to just
You
being
ain't
spot
lying.
on. But yeah, so that's what I'm going with. All right, let's see. Catch says that Utah matches up well with BYU. And again, JB's not the person to ask because I've been on a cold streak. The only reason I got the lead is because one, I've completed more games, I feel like, than everybody else in terms of picks. And two, I got off to a good start early in the year, but once we got past the cupcake matchups, things have been a nightmare in terms of
And
God.
picking.
you play with my emotions.
Yeah.
I have to, because I know I made some mistakes, so I got to get you to make some mistakes here. All right, but next we're going to turn our attention, and this was really the first time. Normally, I would go to the AP poll at this point, but since the College Football Playoff Committee released their rankings, we're going to turn our attention to that instead. So let me share the tab. And again, they release their rankings each Tuesday. So they had Oregon, well, they have Oregon at number one, in which I don't think that was a surprise. They're 9-0 there, but they had Ohio State at number two. They had Georgia at three and Miami at four, Texas at five. Now we see the rest there, but just focusing really on that top five.
Who did
What?
Oregon beat?
Who did Oregon beat?
They beat y'all. The fuck you mean? Shit.
They also beat somebody else.
Shit.
You know what? You know what? What caught my attention though was when you look at the strength of schedule, all this time in my mind, I was thinking like, man, Miami just hasn't really played, you know, anybody of significance yet, and that's why they're not higher. But when I looked at whatever they showed in terms of how they came up with their strength of schedule and stuff like that, basically Oregon and Miami was right next to each other. I think it was like 45, 46. So if you got Oregon at number one and Miami's strength of schedule is really in that same ballpark there, I don't understand why they're not even higher. If Oregon got that pass there,
Yeah.
and if we're talking strength of schedule being that close,
Have Miami ever beat a ranked team yet?
I gotta look at Miami's schedule and see who
Shit,
have
they
they.
if they beat a ranked team, shit, they should be at number two.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, they got Ohio State at number two. Like, what the fuck? They should be down. They should be down, son. Georgia should be Ohio State.
All right, let's see. So the Hurricanes, in terms of rank opponents that they beat, it's only one team that was ranked, and that was the Louisville Cardinals
Well, they
at
should be higher
25.
again. All it takes is one shit for
Hold
me.
on, wait a minute. Now I remember who Oregon beat. It's time for somebody to pay their bet off right now. Don't think I forgot in the zone.
What?
We told you Oregon was gonna mollywop you
Where would this go?
38-17.
Oh yeah, they were cheating in that game.
Oh, here come. Oh no.
Yeah. It was bad coaching though. They lost though.
I
All right,
remember
let's
what.
see.
Now that makes sense why Oregon's number one. They beat Michigan.
But we ain't even ranked.
All right, let's see. Catch says that Ohio State is way too high. They should be under Texas. Move everyone else up. So y'all feel that Texas should be above Ohio State?
Nah, I got Oregon over Ohio.
Oregon should be number one though. I'll move Miami.
Oregon number one. You could say Georgia number two and Ohio number three if you want to do that.
No, I'd rather move. I'd put Ohio about number four. I'll put them about four though.
About four?
Yeah, I would. Cause y'all ain't played Texas yet, did y'all?
We don't play
No,
Texas.
we
Oh,
don't play it
okay.
like this.
Yeah, we don't play Texas. But Texas, I mean, obviously they played Georgia, just like we played Oregon. So in that sense, similar there. Any other ranked teams that they played? Vanderbilt. Yeah, Vanderbilt.
Lefty, what's the deal?
But yeah, what's good, Lefty? All right, but let's go ahead and move on here.
How
So,
do
all
you
right.
feel
So,
about the Buckeyes win, JB?
how do I feel about the Buckeyes win? I mean, it wasn't anything that stood out in that game. Defense made a couple clutch plays. We easily could have gone the other way. Like if that interception before halftime in the goal line, if that wasn't a pick, that could have been bad. The goal line stands. So when I looked at that one there, I mean, we're always happy for the W, but that fumble heading into the end zone, you can't have a fumble like that, Will Howard. That was bad in that regards there. But I wasn't overly critical, but at the same time, it told me like, okay, this is not a team that's going to bring it home for a championship. Like it's not
Do
that.
y'all win the Big Ten?
Do we win the Big Ten? I think if we get a rematch with Oregon, I feel like
No,
we do get it this time though. But it tells me like that's about it. That's about as high of an achievement that I think is reasonable for Ohio State.
I got a question in zone. Will Ryan Day be the head coach and Will Howard be the quarterback? If so, we ain't winning nothing.
I agree
We
with you.
ain't winning
I
nothing.
ain't like I ain't like what I seen last week against Penn State. Cause I don't think Penn State is a good football team at all.
Heck no. We
All right,
got
let's
lucky. That's all I'm gonna
scroll
say. We
down.
got lucky.
All right, so looking at the rest of this all the way through 14. All right, so looking at the 5 through 14, who on this list do you like, and who on this list are you like, they're fraudulent, but maybe it's just their schedule the only reason why they're up there.
Alabama
And so you
Where
say
Alabama
Alabama
at? Oh,
fraudulent at
is
11.
11. I would
yeah,
put them down. I would
yeah, I
take
have
Boston State over them. I would take AM over them.
So
yeah,
you're
Alabama.
saying if you saw Alabama, for example, play against SMU, you feel that SMU would beat Alabama.
No, they be lower. But I'm saying I'm taking
Mama
Boise
catch.
State, Texas over Alabama.
Okay, okay, okay.
I put Texas over Alabama for sure.
Well, what about Notre Dame? If Notre Dame played Alabama right here,
Alabama will
right
beat
now,
them.
that's my point there.
I
So
got
for
Bama
me,
beating them.
I'm looking at Notre Dame. I'm like, I get it, like because the rest of the way, I don't know who's going to challenge them there, but them being at number 10, hey, they're really happy about the college football playoffs. It makes their path like extremely, extremely easy.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see. Cash says the SMU will win the ACC. I'm sorry, yeah, ACC. Okay, bet. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down and take a look. All right, so 15 LSU all the way down to 24 Mizzou down here. So when we look at this list, now Kansas State, I forgot who they lost to, but I think it was a bit of a shocker when they lost. But anybody stands out here on this particular list? There clearly Clemson lost there. I didn't expect them to lose last week, but they did lose. They're 6-2 now. Mizzou 6-2, somehow still in the top 25. But anybody stand out to you guys?
My boys in them. Colorado, they rolling, man. 6-2. They rolling. They rolling.
There it is. There it
That's it for
is.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Old.
I gotta agree. I think Colorado, I would actually bump up one.
Okay, you put them over Kansas State.
Yeah.
Wait,
Me
didn't they already
personally.
play Kansas State this year?
I don't think so.
They did play Kansas State because didn't Kansas State beat them already this year? Wasn't that
I
the
don't know.
game where Kansas State players were faking injuries? Hate to say faking injuries, but they were faking injuries every other play. Wasn't that the game?
It might
I
have
Somebody in the
don't
been.
chat correct me because I
might have
think that was
been.
the game that every other play Kansas State just kept their secondary just kept going down, like just it's stopping the
Let me
game and
see.
slowing down the pace. So I believe that was the game there. But correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Catch says that your Gamecocks will be ranked by the end of the year. I believe it. I
Yeah,
believe it.
yeah, it was Kansas State.
It was Kansas. Okay, so I knew it. I
Yeah.
knew it. I knew it. So they did, but they did beat them head to head there. So
28,
I'm gonna
28
say
to
Beat them
31.
head to head by faking injuries. What? That they dropped down when I don't care what anybody says. You out there faking shit, you get dropped.
they went out there, stopped, dropping, and rolling the entire game, bro. That was just
They were
wild.
they were pulling Josh Allen now. They were flopping like fishes.
Yeah, but I like what Washington State is doing. I didn't pay much attention to them early, but I like what they're doing. All right, and the last team that wasn't on the picture there, Army at 25, 8-0. So yeah, take a picture of that 8-0 Army. You don't get to see that every year.
I'm about to say you don't see that you ain't gonna see that for a while.
You ain't lying.
Oh yeah, maybe your great grandchildren might get to witness it, but
Take a picture, frame it,
that's
write
it.
it down. You fool.
They ranked number
So
25.
speaking of USC, they benched their quarterback. They benched their quarterback. What was his name? Miller Moss. They benched him.
And
So
you see who about to go to USC?
who?
Matt Liner's son.
Oh, word!
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Cole.
What
Yeah,
star
that's
recruit is he?
I forgot. I
Like,
don't
is it
think,
up there or like just middle of the pack?
man, is it? I don't know.
Okay, wrong USC. And so gotcha. That's right there, South
Let
Carolina
me
there. But I
see.
got you. But yeah, but yeah, but that was just. I was like, wow, they just told Miller Moss, you're done. All right. And the next thing, one more final thing related to college football, and this is just based upon the committee's, top 12 right now. If the college football playoff started today, this is what the bracket would look like. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see that. Let me know if it's big enough or if I need to make it a little bit bigger here. See if I can. All right. Is that good enough?
Yeah, we can
I
see
could
that. Damn,
All
it's 12
right.
teams in the playoffs.
Yep. 12 teams there. But
damn
as
you
you
What
can
was it?
see,
What was it before? 8.
it was four. It was just four
Oh,
It was
4.
before.
Yeah, it
Cole.
was 4. Damn, they put 12. I thought they put 8.
Yeah,
12.
they added
So
two on each side.
So basically, as you can see, the conference leaders for each one, which is really good there, because then you don't have to worry about like, oh, such and such division has two teams ranked number, 1 and 2. It's like, okay, but only one of them can win the division, so only one of them can be, in their conference spot. So right now, that would be Oregon at number one, representing the Big Ten, obviously. Then you've got Georgia, you've got Miami, you've got BYU, and then the highest, ranked teams that's not, leading their conference there, so that would be the highest versus the lowest there. So Ohio State would play Boise State there, Texas and Alabama, which would be, a good matchup there. Notre Dame versus Penn State, that would be an interesting one as well for the right to play Georgia. And Tennessee and Indiana, I personally would love to see that matchup right there, Tennessee
I
versus
was gonna say
Indiana.
that'd be my pick. That'd be my match of the playoffs right there. That's gonna be a hell of a game.
Catch this first round upset, Boise State.
You ain't lying. Boys, they got that running back
Bruh.
too. Oh man.
It wouldn't shock me. We got Ryan Day as head coach.
Oh shoot. But yeah, so
Man,
that's what that would look like. And of all the brackets there, the most interesting one would be probably, in terms of just most competitive, that I think, this section here.
The
I think
Texas.
the Texas, Miami, Bama one, because the Texas and Bama, those two teams already have some bad blood from like the last couple of recent years there. Winner of that one gets a date with Miami, and we know what Miami's been doing this year. So I could see those being, like all great matchups there. Because I feel like Georgia would handle either one of those two teams. Oregon should be able to handle either one of those two teams. And then, well, BYU, you know. So definitely that portion there. But that's what I wanted to share there before we go ahead and switch over now to the NFL and look at our NFL picks. So let me switch the tab here. All right, so let's look and see how we're doing. So, all right, so oh man, you're rocking a one-game lead right now. A one-game
yeah,
lead here. So it's shrinking. I'm catching up on you.
I might have to
Catching
stop
up on you.
picking the bill. I might have to start picking the Bills.
Hey, Mama Catch had a real good one here. I had to
Yeah,
put this one out there. Where
nowhere near that playoff bracket. Nowhere near.
hey, they should do like and college hoops when they have the, what's the other tournament that they have, the NIL, I'm sorry, NIT tournament and stuff like that. They should have that type of a NIT tournament as well. Put you
Man.
guys in that.
So
Pascal says Miami.
Yeah,
Bet,
Miami
bet.
looking good.
All right, but let's see how Lewis did. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up. So we'll go with Lewis first. See how he did last week.
D Wood, what's the
And
deal?
overall, Lewis went 6-8. So he went 6-8 last week from the NFL. Didn't do the Thursday night football matchup. Was right about Buffalo, right about the Ravens there. I mean, hey, Ravens did their work. They did their work early and often. Chose the Cowboys there. Took the Raiders. Okay,
The
Chargers, Titans, Commanders, missed on the Saints, Bears, Jaguars,
Dang.
Seahawks. Got Detroit right. Missed on Indianapolis,
Should know I did good this
Buccaneers,
week.
and didn't put anything there for the points. So, all right, again, he went 6-8. Let's see. So, Zoe, let's see if your picks actually saved on here from last week. All right, looks like it did. You went 10-5. 10
Yeah,
and 5.
man, quit playing with. I told y'all don't
Hey,
play with me, man.
I got to give Zoe credit where credit is due. He said the Jets were going to do that. He went against the people. The man of the people went against the people, but was correct. So all is forgiven when you're right. So yeah, the Jets went out there, got that W. I said the greatest that Joe Mixon was going to win it. He did play great, but it wasn't enough. He couldn't do it by himself.
Nah.
21-13. Chose the Bills. Oh, didn't you choose Miami in that one? I feel like this is the kind
Yes,
of
he
game.
Yeah.
did.
That's right. Cause that's right. You always say F the Bills. So
Yeah.
I got you. All right. And then Ravens, okay. Oh, chose the Cowboys. You chose the Cowboys?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's right. You didn't believe in your boy Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You said Kirk was going to Kirk this up. You said you have more faith in Dak Prescott than you did
I
Kirk
did.
Cousins. And so, all right. The Bengals won. Okay. Chose the Browns there over the Chargers. All right. Chose the
I
Patriots.
ain't picking them no more. I
I
ain't lying
said
to you.
when you had chose us last week, I did say, I said the last time all three of us chose us against the Jaguars, that didn't work out. Now I chose them because they were my team. But if I was being neutral, I would have taken the other direction there because I would
But
have been like
damn,
Tony Pollard playing. But I
Mason
said, no.
Rudolph though?
Have you seen our team? I mean,
No, not like that.
we
But
we
damn.
lost to Tyler
Man.
Hudley. We lost to Tyler Hudley out there.
Dude,
So
our best player is 22 years old and a rookie.
he accounted for what, like 90% of the offensive yards?
Man.
He tried, but we ain't had nothing. All right. Took the Commanders, of course, and so they got that W. Took the Saints. Now, this is why coaches get fired in the middle of the season for something like this and all like that. Bryce Young's on a mission. He's out here to get coaches fired and stuff like that. He's that guy that if he beats your team, you got enough of a case to fire your coach. So if
Nah,
your
don't
team
blame Young.
looking to get
Blame Carr. He got that man fired 2 times.
two
That
times,
man,
man.
that man horrible.
2 times, man. I
Derek
mean,
Carr got him fired as the heck from the Raiders and then from the Saints. And Mike Thomas went after him.
The
and then
Bear
the
got
Bears. Now,
their ass kicked.
I chose the Cardinals. I believe I chose the Cardinals because I said I
Yeah,
had a
trying to ride
feeling
my
in that
coattails.
game. I had a feeling that for some reason I felt like the Bears were going to struggle in that one offensively. It just didn't look. It didn't look right because remember I said that was a vibe pick for me. I just felt like the Cardinals had a better vibe going into that one. So all right, got the Eagles right, and then they got the Rams right. Okay, Detroit, of course the Vikings, the Chiefs. Although they had to go to overtime to do it, but they got it done. And then 14 points off for the final score. So, okay, okay. A good week indeed.
10 to
Let's see what our
5.
boy Curtis did here last week. All right, 9-6. All right, missed on the Houston Texans as well. Missed on the Dolphins. Got the Ravens correct. Got the Falcons correct. Bengals correct. Missed on the Browns. Missed on the Patriots. Man, I feel bad every time we lead somebody astray.
Man,
Commanders correct. Missed on the Saints. I wonder if anybody chose Carolina, like at all. Got the Cardinals right. Okay. Eagles, the Rams. Missed on the Packers. Got the Vikings correct. Got the Chiefs correct, and was 9 off on the final score. Okay. All right, my turn. So how did I do this past week? That is the question. All right, I went 11-4.
Damn,
I went 11-4.
you
So
done
I
clipped me.
missed. I missed on this one, man. Um, got the Bills, Ravens, Falcons, Bengals. I about to say, is it all home teams? I missed. What was I thinking choosing the Browns there?
I
Kansas
think
City
everybody
had
throws the
Kansas City.
Browns.
And in hindsight, there, I messed up big time on that one. Messed up on my team. Commanders. That's one that I'm just gonna live with right there with the Saints. I wasn't gonna choose no Panthers. I just wasn't gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
All right. Cardinals correct. Eagles correct. Rams correct. Lions correct. Vikings correct. Chiefs correct. And I was 7 points off from the final score. So not a bad
Man,
week at all.
11-4.
I need more weeks like that. Well, let's see what old man did. All right, he went 10-5. Okay.
Damn.
Chose the Texans, chose the Dolphins, Ravens, Falcons, Bengals, Browns. We all chose the Browns together.
Yeah.
Whoa. Patriots.
And the Patriots together.
You ain't had to point that out, though. I think
No,
the
I'm
people
just
get it.
saying.
The people get it. Commanders, Saints. Oh man, Cardinals correct.
I've been driving that
You have
train.
been. You have been. I'll have to give you that one. You have been. Eagles, Rams. All right, the Lions, Vikings, the Chiefs, and 12 points off on the final score. Okay. All right. So now we get to go ahead and go through our picks for this week. So tomorrow, the Bengals and the Ravens. I'm gonna start it off here because I've been watching this Baltimore Ravens team very closely. I got a couple guys on their fantasy team, Lamar, Zay Flowers and stuff. I see that what's his name, the tight end, Isaiah Likely, not playing, which means hopefully he targets Zay Flowers a little bit more in this one. I'm hoping for a big game, but I got Baltimore there. I know the first time they played, it was an extremely high scoring game. It was, but that was down there in Cincinnati. Thursday night football games come down to who wants it more. And right now, I feel like the Ravens understand at 6-3, they need to go ahead and win this game because if they mess around and drop to 6-4 and let the Bengals move to 5-5, we're talking about just separated really by a game. That's how things could change. So they need to go ahead and keep this momentum. They know how important it is to get the 1 seed because they always got the Chiefs on the brain here. And if they're going to have a chance in the playoffs, it's got to come through Baltimore. It's got to. Well, the Chiefs got to lose a couple games for that to happen. But you get what I'm saying.
Oh
Like
yeah,
they got
right,
to,
right. Yeah, they
they
is
got to,
undefeated.
yeah, they are undefeated. I had to think about that real quick. Like they did, that's a 3 game difference. You can't make it 4. So, but yeah, so that's what I've got there. But old man, who you taking?
I got the Ravens. I think the Bengals are doing good the best they can, but
Mhm.
without T Higgins, there ain't no close. Ravens
Is
all the
he for
way.
sure out this week?
He's
I re-
doubtful, but he's
yeah.
been doubtful every week, and he hasn't played every single week. He's doubtful. He
That's
hasn't
right.
practiced yet.
My man
I
said,
will
as long
say
as
this
that
though.
paycheck ain't doubtful, he's good.
I will say this though.
For
There
real.
might be a tight end game because Big Mike is the only guy getting open for him and Sage. So
hmm That's right. I ended up dropping that what's that guy Andy something. I ended up dropping him in fantasy football because he wasn't doing nothing at all since the last couple of weeks. But Zoe, who you got?
Man, I got Jackson and them boys at the crib against the dead Bengals. Man, it might be an ass whooping.
I tell you what, there's going to be a lot of points at least scored by Baltimore. Now, what Cincinnati does here, it is a divisional game. Cincinnati's going to try to fight just like the first time around. So we'll see. But I'm confident Ravens win this one. Ooh, you know what, old man, you go first with this one. Giants and Panthers. I took one look at that. I was like, ooh, yeah. So talk to me. Give us a
you
reason. Either way.
I ain't picking between Daniel Jones. I gotta pick him. I guess I don't trust Buzz Young. I guess give me New York Giants. I
Zoe?
think
Oh, sorry.
Bones might have a revenge game. That's what might happen. Bones might try to go hurt somebody, prove the Panthers wrong.
I got the Giants. I like their defense compared to that damn offense. I think they win a close game. But I got Daniel Jones and the Giants.
The difference is in this game is that Tyrone Tracy Jr. I like him for the Giants. I do. They've been in some competitive games there. And I know that Bryce is out there on a mission to get coaches fired around the league, but I think the Giants do win this one. There's no way I can put my faith right now in Carolina. I just can't do it. Even if they beat the Aints at this point, I can't do it. But the Giants, I feel a little bit more confident in them.
My boy
So
Barber, what's the deal?
yeah, what's good? All right, next up, Patriots versus the Bears here. I'll go first with this one here. Got to go with the Bears here at home. That defense is gonna, whoo, the problems that they're gonna cause on that offensive line here. Oh man, Drake may gonna need that ice tub ready for him. Probably third quarter. He might exit the game early. He might exit the game early. Honestly, with all the hits that he's going to be taking there, we ain't got no kind of a running game or nothing consistently. My man, Ramondre Stevenson, he collected that check, he cashed that check. He said, "I'm done." Antonio Gibson is nowhere to be found. I don't even think he got a carry last game, old man. Did he? Because I feel like he was just on the sideline just the whole time. You
Drinking
know,
He
water.
did, but he got 2 carries for like two
Damn.
yards, but
look at that.
he
Look
basically
at
had to
that.
carry 2 goal men on him each time.
So let me get this right here. Let me get this right. The biggest acquisitions that we picked up in the offseason for offense and stuff like that, him, what KJ Osborne and stuff like that, ain't none of
Don't
them
forget
seeing the
about
field.
Chuck, who quit on us, the tackle.
Yep, yep. Ain't nobody seeing the field and ain't nobody doing nothing. So it's just a mess. So give me the
It's that
Bears
old
there.
line that's AVP. Let me cook them, please. Let me go
All
next,
right, you're
please.
next. So
I'm taking Chicago for 2 reasons. A, Wolf and Mayo are all talk. They talk about upgrading the team, then they backtrack. B, AVP, you're nothing but a pussy, man. You ain't got no ball swinging between your legs, man. I'm sorry. But come on, dude. You are calling Matty P, a defense that coordinator, is a better OC than you. And you've been around the scheme your whole entire life. Patriots are done. We need help bad. If not, Mayo is the new Stafford on the Lions. He's the new Andrew Luck. We are down bad. We need
Who?
help. New England, we need help.
Who the new Stafford or Luck?
May.
I won't give him that much credit now. Hold
No,
on
no,
now.
no. In this terms, being the only good player on the team. Stafford,
Oh,
look at
okay.
the Lions.
Oh yeah, I got what you're
Only
saying.
good player on the team. Surrounded with bums.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
okay, Zoe,
Man,
I
ain't
know
no
who
way
you
in hell.
got.
Ain't no way I'm taking New England for the rest of the season. I got the Bears in that damn defense.
Okay, okay. Shout out Tyree. What's good with you?
What up,
All
Tyree?
right, let's go to this one. All right. So we're gonna start this one off here with old man. We'll start with you first here. Bills and Colts. Who you got?
I gotta pick the Bills. I hate them, but I
What?
gotta
Oh,
pick
whoa,
them.
wait, hold up now, hold up now.
What
I
you
thought this was just a
doing?
formality that I had to ask this question. Of all, like you've been going against them like the entire way. What broke you down? What did you see about that Joe Flacco performance against Minnesota? Again, good defensive team there. Get after it. What made you want to say that the Colts don't have a chance here? I'm a little flabbergasted considering how much you hate Buffalo.
You be 1 point behind me? That's it. That's it.
Uh,
You know what?
he's-
I can't do them like that. Fuck the Bills. Give me the Colts. It's always fuck them Bills. I hope you all sleep on it. Fuck you all. Go Colts.
there it
Damn.
is. There it is.
You got him
That's more
switching.
like it.
You got him to change his mind. It
I was
worked.
shocked, man. I
It
was
worked.
legit shocked, like this was unscripted. I was shocked. Like
Damn.
like what? I'm taking Buffalo and all like that versus
Of course you will.
Indianapolis there. I mean, Joe Flacco, I feel like if they're playing a bad team, Joe Flacco can do good, but he's not gonna be able to beat Buffalo in this matchup there. I don't have the confidence in their offense right now. But we'll see. So
I got Buffalo, man. I got the Bills.
All right, there it is. Samuel says he's got the Bills as well. Tyree says the Falcons beat the Cowgirls like they wish, like I thought. Wish I bet that game. You wish you bet that game, you would have made 400. Oh man, you should have. It would have been
Damn.
like taking candy from a baby there. You should have. And so Barbara says Bills, that's what's up. And Catch got Ravens, Giants, Bears, Bills, Chiefs, Falcons, Niners, Commanders, Vikings, Chargers, Eagles, Cardinals, Texans, and Rams in 55 points. Appreciate that. At the end of the year, old man, you're going to end up probably losing by a game. And it's because of all the mind work that JB's been working, laying
Yeah,
the foundation to mess you up.
that's
He
crazy.
got me. He got me emotional.
Hey, I got to work him. Got to work him. All right, but here we go. Here, the Broncos versus the Chiefs. At some point, though, like just at some point, you would think they have to lose to somebody at some point, right? The question is, do we think the Broncos is that team here? And so I'll go first with this one here and say that the Broncos are not that team that's going to do it. It's Kansas City's going to find a way to get this W here. It may be close. It may be another overtime game. Honestly, I can see that potential there. But at the end of the day, they're going to get that W. Yes, they are. But Zoe, we're gonna turn it to you here and see what you think. Because I know you're high on Bo Nix. You believe in Bo Nix higher than anybody else here on this panel. You believe in him. And so tell me, do the Broncos have a chance? And will this be the game that the Chiefs lose?
Better stand on business in the zone.
Man, I don't
Talking
think
about Bo Nix like he's the man. Stand on business.
they don't
Come
mean
on
I'm
now.
they don't mean I'm gonna pick them against the best quarterback in the league. I got
Oh,
Kansas
no
City.
height, no height.
I'm just saying the Broncos offense ain't that good.
It don't matter. You talk all this game about Bo Nix.
I
Come
like
on now.
Nix. He looked good, but against that defense and that offense the Kansas City got, and they got Hopkins over there catching touchdown passes and shit.
He
I gotta
is.
go Kansas City, man.
All right, all right, all right. Zoe's got Kansas City. All right. Oh, you are right. I know it's late, but you are writing these down for Zoe just in case his computer decides
Yeah,
they
I
don't want to
got
say
it.
it. All right, good,
All right,
good,
Good.
man.
good. All right, so Ode, who you
I ain't
got?
taking no dang stinking Bo Nix. Give me KC.
Okay,
I
okay.
hate Bo Nix worse than anybody.
Oh,
Damn.
worse than
What do you
anybody?
do?
You would have thought the
That's
man
right.
played for Buffalo. The way
Yeah,
he
what do you
said
do?
that, like more than Josh Allen.
I don't hate Josh Allen. I think he's a good quarterback. I just hate he's on Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Fair point. Fair point. I can respect that. Fair point. Let's see.
So
Barber says the Chiefs won't lose until the playoffs.
I got the
So
Steelers beating the Chiefs.
okay, okay. All right. Next up here. So Zoe, we'll let you go first with this one here. Falcons and
Man,
Saints.
listen. I know the Falcons been rolling, but the Saints just fired their head coach.
They
I
did.
feel like this might be an upset. They is at the crib, and Kirk Cousins are going to give up a game. I thought it was going to be last week, but I think the Saints beat the Falcons, man. I think the Saints beat the Falcons.
I got to go next. So give me them Falcons. I can't put that up there fast enough, man. Ain't nothing that Derek Carr driving over there that can remotely compete in this game. They just lost to Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. Let that sink in. They're injured. It's not now if they were
Yeah,
healthy, I
if
can understand that. If they had a healthy receivers, I can understand
I
that.
about to
But
say that, if Chris
not that.
playing,
No,
Chris Olave is not. I'm pretty
that
sure he's
man
not
might
playing.
not play rest of the year. The
damn for
homie
real.
got killed. Dude, he got hurt bad. This is his third concussion this year
That's
or
right.
second.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
hey, I'm switching my pick. I got the
Oh,
Falcons.
You know
oh,
what?
here it goes.
Sometimes we talk too much.
I got the
Sometimes we talk too
Falcons.
much.
But I also read they talking about he might retire. I'm just thinking about it.
The
That's
man's
what
had
I'm
how many
saying.
concussions? Like 4 or 5 in his throughout his like football
This
career.
season alone, he had
Yeah,
two of
three
them,
in this
I ain't
two
know he
two.
had that many concussions.
and
Yeah,
then he
it's
had one last year, and then he
mhm.
had one his rookie season. He also had one, I believe, in college, or
He
they
did.
said
He did.
he would.
He
Okay,
did.
so it was in college. So he had
Yes.
Damn.
basically 5 to 6 concussions in the last 6 to 7 years. That's
Yeah,
not good.
Yeah.
I got the Falcons.
Once you get to that point where you're getting 4 or 5 and
You ain't
like your quality of
damn.
life is
He's
like
on Tua's level when it comes to
I ain't
that.
know that. I did
at
not
this
know that.
point. At this
Oh
point, you're a
yeah.
risk that if you walk into the wall at night, you might trigger it. At this point, how much
Why?
this man has been concussed, like it's
Why
just
do you think Michael Thomas went off on Carl Anderson on Twitter?
I did see that.
mhm.
He's not lying. Go look at. I'm not being mean to Carl or nothing. You can take this is what you want. Go look at him throw the balls. That dude throws so many hospital balls when he was with the Raiders, and now he's doing it with the Saints.
It's because he ain't never had a veteran when he was young to teach him, hey, you don't throw the ball in certain positions and put your receiver at risk. You got to give him a chance to protect himself. Put it in an area that he can protect himself. Any decent quarterback understands that concept. Like, hey, I might not want to have my receiver lose his head and end up losing him
Like,
for the rest of the year.
what?
You know,
Damn.
And
Listen,
especially when you know your wide receivers Olave, who already told you, I'll go over the middle, I'm grabbing it. I don't care. You can hit me 3 people, 4 people, I'm grabbing it. So
damn.
why are you trying to do that to him? Knowing he's gonna grab it.
He a
yep,
fucking bum.
yep. Tyree says I didn't even know about Olave. Yeah, like it's been
Yeah,
running deep since Ohio
It's
State. Like
not.
this is
It's
just
bad. Like he's a good player, but me personally, if I'm his family, kid, it's time to stop. You got paid.
damn.
It's time to
you got
stop.
paid.
Like your
That's
He's
right.
life
still
is
on the
worth
rookie
more
deal
than
too, ain't he?
How many years has he been in the league now? Like, is he on a rookie deal? Old or did he get
he is, I
paid?
believe.
Oh wow.
Damn. He can't make it to the second contract.
Oh man. Well, in that case, I might pull an Andrew Luck. I'm negotiate that contract, and I'm gonna retire in the summer in
You
camp
ain't
as
bullshit.
soon as I get that fully guaranteed signing bonus up front.
Yeah,
There.
2026.
Wow.
He
Oh yeah,
and
damn.
Oh,
Oh, he got a minute
Dang.
to go.
I didn't even
he-
remember that he was just that recently out of Ohio State. Okay.
yeah, he
Wow.
signed with the 4 years for on May 13th, for like almost 20 mil.
Damn.
Hey, I hate to be that push, but 20 mil is 20 mil. That could feed a lot of generations if you be smart with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you want to remember your kid's name or do you want to play?
Tyree's like, give me
Right.
that guaranteed deal and pull an Andrew Luck. That's JB philosophy there, shoot.
Hell yeah.
As long as I can shoot. But yeah, yeah. But we all chose Falcons here. So Zos ended up switching his over to the
Yeah,
Falcons.
I gotta
So
get the Falcons.
all right.
Y'all ain't gonna
All
catch me
right
that
here.
easy slipping.
Ooh, 49ers and Buccaneers. So you know what, old man? I'm gonna give you the opportunity to go first here.
I
49ers
got
and
the
Buccaneers.
49ers.
You got 49ers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any
If
particular reason why you chose the 49ers?
I like Baker Mayfield, I think he's doing good, but his receivers are hurt. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing in this game.
True. His receivers have
I
been
think it
hurt.
might be a lot of running this game for both teams. Like I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
What amazes me is that we saw it against Kansas City and stuff like that. Like they still move the ball. And when you look at it on paper, you're like, they shouldn't be able to move the ball the way that they do, despite not having those receivers um, out there like that with all the injuries. Baker finds a way. Baker's like that moving truck, that U-Haul truck that's just, he's going to carry you as far as he can. It may not take you to your destination, but he's going to get you within the facility of it.
Damn.
Um,
So
but
who you got, JB?
I'm going with the 49ers.
So yeah,
I said
I'm
all that, but I'm going with the 49ers.
yeah, me too though. But do you feel like Baker can pull this upset?
Oh, absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely.
I don't like Baker.
Absolutely.
I don't like Baker versus that defense. Cause
I
I ain't
think
gonna lie to y'all. I think when Baker Mayfield play against aggressive defense, he throw too many fucking interceptions.
that's
I
true. I
just
mean,
feel like that.
He
Baker
did
would
that
take
in
chances.
college too. He
Baker
did
would
that
take
in
chances.
college. If you made him see ghosts that you got pressure in his face, he threw pick.
Yeah, I don't like him against that defense. So damn, what the
So
fuck would the upset up this week? We all picked them in the same teams, didn't we?
we all chose the
The
49ers there.
Colts. The Colts.
Oh, okay.
Joe
'Cause-
Flacco gonna dominate
Oh,
those
you know
fucking
what?
Bills.
We've got a good opportunity right here coming up. And Zoe, we're going to lead with you for
I'm
this one.
going last on this one. I didn't pick this.
I just, you know what's crazy? I just did a video on this game about 2 hours ago.
Oh, perfect time.
Mike Thompson record versus rookie quarterbacks. He got the third best overall since he's been in the NFL since 1950. I'm taking Russell Wilson in that defense to beat up on Jaden Daniels and get that W on the road. Jaden Daniels not going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't see it. If he beat them, yeah, they own something over there in Washington. They own something.
Okay, okay. That's a great take. That's a great take. Because even while I'm looking at it right now, I'm seeing the reasons there why I feel that Pittsburgh can win. But
All right,
I
what about
want
they?
to choose the
But,
Commanders though.
but what they before you go, so I can put a little bug in your ear. Jaden Daniels struggled against the Bears defense heavily. And a Hail Mary ain't gonna beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Steelers to me is a better offense and defense compared to the Chicago Bears. There you go.
Okay,
Think about that.
okay. All right. They say the NFL is a game of quarterbacks, and if you got a better quarterback, you typically have the advantage here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and say that in this moment here, this is a great opportunity because Washington, they're gonna be up for this. I know Pittsburgh will be too, but Washington will be up for this. I know that Jaden Daniels, he played through, what was it, his rib injury or something like that a couple weeks ago.
He still got it.
Hopefully,
He still got it.
hopefully, and so he still got that, but Brian Robinson, he should be coming back this week. That's going to add a little bit more juice there. Give me those Commanders there. Give me those Commanders there. We're going to follow that momentum there, and let's see how it goes there. And so let's see. All right, old man, I stalled. I gave you time there, but the moment of truth is here. Which side are you going to take, Pittsburgh or the Commanders?
Give me the black and gold, baby. That
All
defense gonna
right.
make Daniel see ghosts.
Okay.
Preston
All
Smith,
right.
get in there now with JJ Watt. Ooh.
And they got Queen. Don't forget about Queen.
Oh, Queen's gonna hit somebody. He gonna crack somebody coming over that middle, boy.
They might fuck
Ooh.
around break a little rib on little JD. They better be careful with him.
Ooh.
They better be careful with him this week.
Don't run now. Remember, Queen's used to going after running quarterbacks. He used to
That's
face
true.
Lamar all the time in practice. Ooh, and he got the green light to hit him. Ooh, Daniels, you better slide, Pippin. You better slide.
All right. JB's going to take this chance, though, for the Commanders. They better not let me down. All right, this one right here. So, we'll let you go first. Vikings and Jags.
Well, here's some news. Max Jones might be playing.
Oh, really?
And saying that, and Max Jones playing, Vikings might put 50 on these fools.
I was about to
Give me
say,
the
can
Vikings.
we? I wish I could trade for the Vikings defense in fantasy football. This is the perfect week for that. Perfect week for that. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is easy. Keep it simple. Minnesota wins this one there. Jacksonville has a knack of trying to keep things close there, but if they're going with Mac Jones, it won't be close this time around. Zoe, we already know your pick there, but just for the sake of this one, give us some things to look for in this game.
Man, Mac Jones, Darnell Jones, the Minnesota Vikings defense eat, and the Vikings offense get put back on track this week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I see sacks, interception. I see JJ with multiple touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson might get in there too, though. I got the Vikings, Sam Darnold looking real good on offense this week against Jacksonville.
Okay. Well, give me a final score projection.
My final score would be 27-13.
27-13. Okay,
Is
okay.
that what
So
Max Jones playing? Because
Man,
if it ain't, if it ain't, you need to
Darnell
add 10.
Jones.
You need to add 13 points to
I
it.
don't care what Jones it is. Vikings win.
he said they can put Jerry Jones out there as far as he
Jerry
cares.
Jones. Hey, I don't give a fuck what Jones it is.
Now I remember last week, Zoe, you said something that was interesting last week about Mr. Mac Jones. You said that if Mac Jones was on the Steelers, that he could lead them to a Super Bowl. You remember that?
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
Mac.
So I just want to remind you that before they
Yeah,
play
I
your
like
team and we see this
it. Ain't
man go out here and throw 4, 5
but
interceptions.
look though, look at the circumstances. His first game played in what a whole year against a defense like that with an offense that can score some points. Man, that's a lot of ass out of quarterback who've been on the bench all season long.
Hey, my question is this:
That's true.
is Max Jones gonna throw like he's been throwing and not step in the pocket, or he's gonna stand there like a sitting duck? Because if Max Jones gonna sit there like a sitting duck, ooh, Vikings,
Man, I don't care if he
go
rolls
ahead
around.
hunting for
I
me.
don't care if he rolled to the left, roll to the right, roll to the back. The Viking defense is going to eat.
They are.
Gilmore
They are.
might get him 2 picks.
That's what I'm
All
talking
you can
about.
eat buffet. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He gonna get a pick 6 in this one. Oh yeah. All right. So next up, old man, we'll go first with you for this one.
I got
Chargers and
the
Titans.
Chargers. I ain't picking no Tennessee. Them
No.
bums almost lost to us. Man,
And so I'll go next there. Chargers definitely win this game here. Definitely. Zoe?
Yeah, man. I got the Chargers. Only one I'm picking Tennessee. They play New England again.
Oh boy. All right, so I'll go first for this one here. And so give me that Eagles team here. Jaden Hurts and company here. They've been playing much better ball. They're 6-2 right now. They're starting to come into their zone now as a team. Whereas the Cowboys are going to complete opposite direction. No Dak Prescott, no direction here. And I mean, yes, they traded for Jonathan Mingo, but is Cooper, is it Cooper Rush going to be able to go out there and give him the football? Is he starting for sure? Will it be Trey Lance? Do they even know? Does it even matter here? Are the Cowboys blatantly trying to tank and stuff like that at this point? Who knows? But what I do know is that the Eagles are going to get this W, and yeah, it's not going to be pretty there for the Cowboys. It's not. Zoe?
If I'm the Cowboys, I'm playing Trey Lance for the rest of the year. Because if Trey Lance ball out this year, you might get a nice draft pick for Trey Lance. And the Cowboys need draft picks. But Cooper Rush is playing. I don't understand why Cooper Rush is playing. I had Saquon Barkley. It ain't the Eagles no more. It's Saquon Barkley. I got Saquon winning this game. It ain't even the
Hey,
Eagles no more. It's Barkley.
how many backwards hurdles is he going to get in this one?
I
I
give
feel
him.
like
I give him two.
I think he can do back to back on the same play, bro. How bad the Cowboys are,
Yeah,
man. Back to back on the same play. Old, who you got?
I got the Eagles, but hey, you know why Cooper is playing? He's 5-1 his last 6 starts.
man.
It sounds like you should have some confidence in him
Yeah.
then.
Pick the Cowboys
Hell
then.
no,
Make
I
it
ain't that
61.
stupid. I
This
ain't
ain't.
that stupid.
Hey,
I
old
might
man.
pick it. I might pick against the Bills because I hate them motherfuckers, but I ain't that dumb to pick the
But I tell you
Cowboys.
what though, this ain't the same Cowboy team Cooper Rush came in on many years and played with. This team is fucking horrible.
Oh
You're
Shit.
yeah,
right. You're
bad,
right.
That's why I
bad.
said, that's why I'd rather play Trey Lance. If Trey Lance go in there and play good, you might get a second
You have
round
to
pick
pay
from
him.
dumb.
Second
You
No,
have
round
to
you can
pick.
pay him.
trade him.
He's a free agent.
He is.
Yeah, after the year, he's a free agent.
Oh,
Unless if they
damn.
pick up his fifth option, his fifth option is like 15 mil or something, 15 to 20 mil.
I'd do that and trade him.
I mean,
At
yeah,
least,
if you got
yeah,
a trade set up,
you
you can
might
do
get
that.
a third if he ball out these next 5 to 7 games. You never know. Shit, he been look
True.
like a damn train wreck. Maybe he look like he can play. You might can get something for him.
It'd be funny as heck if they ended up trading him to the Jets and then he just go out there and continue the Jets tradition of
Oh
just
yeah, the Jet.
being terrible at quarterback,
I
bro.
would
That
Hey,
love
would just
that. I would love
that would
that.
make my day. That would make my day. All right, but
He's
everybody's
gonna
got the
no
Eagles
good
here.
king in that.
Speaking of the Jets, ooh,
this
Jets versus the
this is
Cardinals
a good
here.
game, low key. This is gonna be a
And
good
so,
game. I
I'll
feel.
go first if you want.
okay, go first there.
Hop
Oh, who
on
said?
the board. Come on on the train. The Cardinals are gonna win. I ain't doubt you yet. Bring them on. The Cardinals all the way.
I'll jump in there next. Because I'm also going to take the Arizona Cardinals, man. Ain't anybody concerned
See,
about what
look
the
at this
Jets
buck.
got going on.
Man, it
Ain't
just
nobody worried about what the Jets got going on.
what's it for the Cardinal? 2 in a row.
What's that? Is it just yeah? Because they beat the Dolphins a week prior,
Yeah, and they
Bears
just
last
won
week.
last week.
So
Gonna be
So
yeah,
it's
lead
just
the
3
hard
way.
for
0.
me. It's just hard for me to see the Cardinal with this much consistency. I'm not used to it.
You know why?
Why?
They got two guys, Marvin Harris Jr. and they got that mean old running back, James. James.
James
Is he
Conner.
playing? No, he got hurt last week.
Oh, did he?
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought he was fine. I thought he came back and played.
Oh,
Yeah, I
he
thought he
did.
came back too.
I
I think
thought
he
he
came
came
back.
back and
Yeah, he
then.
came
Oh,
back. He came back. He came back. Because
well,
I
man.
had him in my fantasy league, so I was looking at him. He
Ah,
came back.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Cardinals, man.
Oh shit, they about to lose. Let's
I was
whip
about to
it.
say every time all three of us pick a team, it's most likely they finna lose. Like they they finna lose. Samuel said he got the Jets. He said he'll get it right. All right, all right. And so ooh, I'll go first for this one here. Y'all know how I feel about CJ Stroud. But that being said, though, Houston is this. Houston's for the lose. Detroit can really possibly run this one out the building here. Houston just has they don't have the ammo right now. They really don't have the ammo, and so Detroit's going to do what Detroit does. Both running backs going to combine over 150, maybe 200 yards rushing at the end of the day, and they'll just do what they do. So and so let's see, Destro, what's good? What you said? Cardinals on a 3-0 run, and so okay,
Oh,
bet,
okay.
bet,
They won
bet.
3 in a row.
Appreciate that heads up there. All right, but yeah, I got the Lions there, Zoe.
Yeah, man. I got the Lions. I feel like the Texans right now, man, just they like damn, who he throwing the football to? Their offense line is a train wreck. I feel bad for CJ Stroud this week, man. I'm not lying to y'all. If the Lions offense go up there and put 21 points up, CJ Stroud gonna be a
It's a
send
wrap.
duck back. He gonna be a
It's a
send
wrap.
duck back there, man.
It's a wrap.
Like you said, this shit might get ugly for real.
It really might, because all they can do is just get the ball to Joe Mixon, but you're not gonna be able to do that against Detroit. You're not gonna be able to, it's not gonna get you very far trying to run the ball the whole game. So they're done.
Nah,
It's a
yeah.
wrap. This is a bad script.
If they can
Let's
pull
see.
this off, boy, that's some good coaching.
Let's see. We appreciate that, Destro. And you say Nico Collins will probably be back this week. Oh, word. Okay. Well, hey,
That's still like
if it
fucking
keeps
it
it
up.
competitive, if it keeps it a little bit
Yeah,
more competitive, I'm all for
yeah.
it.
But I don't know, man. I don't like Texas, man. They even with Nico Collins, they ain't look fucking good this year. When they had all the wide receivers, they never looked good this year. I don't know. Like you said, this shit might get out of hand.
Oh, did you pick yet?
Yeah, I got the Lions. I feel
Okay.
bad for TJ so bad, man.
Don't feel
Oh,
bad for them.
they need to hit you up. Oh, let you go out there and play on the offensive line.
Hey, I'll
That's
go
what they need
out
to
there.
do.
They ain't gonna like it though, cause when the old lineman ain't gonna do the job, I'm gonna look at him and say, "Yo, you sons of bitches, come on now." You know how
Oh,
I
gonna be
feel
that
about
guy
that.
that's grabbing them on the sideline by their face mask
Oh,
and
I be
stuff
hitting
like
them.
that.
What's wrong with you fools? That's our quarterback. He letting get killed.
They're gonna compare you to Richie Incognito when it's all said and
Oh
done,
yeah, I
bro.
forgot about him. He used to be
They go they gonna
Hey,
compare you to him, bro.
they gonna play good or they gonna want me off the team.
oh man, I
Right.
forgot about him.
Here's a good one though. Dolphins and Rams. If you take record aside, because both of these teams, their season started off injured, but where they are right now, Zoe, we'll start with you first for this one. Dolphins and Rams. Who you got?
Man, listen here, man. The Dolphins is over with. It's over with, man. That damn team look horrible. I got the Rams, man. I got the Rams 27-20, man. My
Okay,
total score 47 points.
okay. Old man.
I gotta go with the Rams too. I like what I seen from Tua last week, but I think with the wide receivers that the Rams have, they did get rid of White, so I'm still
Where
gonna
he
take the
go?
Ravens. He went to the Ravens.
That's
The
right. That's right. Davis Wright went to the
you
went to
said
the
the
Ravens.
corner. I thought you said receiver.
No, the corner.
I thought you talking about. I'm tripping. I thought you said the other receiver.
The Rams did Puka come back? Is Puka playing or no?
I don't
Dude,
know. It don't even
I,
matter to
I,
me. Shit.
I don't know, but I tell you what though, either way, I do have the Rams here at home. They're 4-4. Their season can still be salvaged at this point. And all I know from the Dolphins is that they better find a way to get Tyreek involved because my fantasy football team needs that. And I'm tired of
Wrong.
playing around.
They
Tired
need
of
to
playing
get Hill
around.
involved. Hill. No, Waddle. Get Waddle in.
Let's see. Samuel's got the Rams. Barber's got the Rams. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
So
And
one of these we gonna get wrong because we got all couple of them and we all went to the same team.
I was about to say, like,
A
literally, how
lot
many
of
games
them.
do we have different?
Probably about
Like,
two.
other than the Commanders and Steelers game where I took the Commanders there, and then I can't think of the other one that we chose differently
Bills and
on. But
Colts. You talked me
that's
about
right.
picking the
That's
Colts.
That
right.
that's
That's
not really
right.
no upset though. I don't know what the fuck you doing, old man.
It got to me, man. Come on now. I gotta be true to the right core. Fuck them Bills.
How many points do you think the Dolphins and Rams gonna combine for?
I got 47. I got 20-27.
I got 44.
I've got I got 46. I feel like this will be the game where one of us gets it right. I feel like for this one, Dolphins and Rams. But that is my picks there.
See, I
And
got real
so,
hatred for a team. None of you ain't got that real hatred.
hey, JB doesn't like being wrong there. So if I can avoid that, I'm not in a position where I can go off of hatred here and still be at the top. I'm trying to catch up to you. So I don't have that luxury. All right, but let's take a look real quick at the current let's see, current playoff picture.
They got it out already.
Just where it would, yeah, where it would be right now. And I may have to, well, first let me share this tab. I may have to shrink it a little bit to see more teams. So let me know if it can still see it. All right, is this good enough for everybody to see it like without
Yeah,
any issues?
yeah.
Yeah, I
We
can
see. We
see
see,
it.
see the top three.
All right, so as of the playoff picture right now, and again, I'll have to scroll down here, but obviously we'll start at the top. Obviously, right now, Kansas City, you cannot debate being 8-0 and at number one on their side. And as for in the NFC, you've got the Detroit Lions there at number one, and they are 7-1. Does the Commanders and Lions play at all this year? Does anybody know if they play this year?
No,
They don't
no.
play this year, and so okay, that would have been a good matchup there. But Commanders, tough game there against the Steelers. There, that's huge because you mess around, you lose that game there. You're probably going to give Detroit another lead, another game up on you there. As for Buffalo, they're currently second there in the AFC as of right now. The AFC East, they can, even though Kansas City's undefeated, it might be the Bills that clinch their division first, the way that things are looking. Matter of fact, I'm sure they're going to be the one to clinch it first. It's just a matter of how soon that's going to be. If you're a Bills fan, you can go ahead and purchase you some type of a ticket once you get a little bit closer and stuff like that, because you're going to get a home playoff game, all right? You're going to
Yeah,
get a home playoff game. But
Lions
what you
play the
don't,
Bills though.
you said the Lions play the Bills?
yeah. And
Okay.
Oh
they play the
yeah.
49ers.
Okay,
December
okay,
15th, Bills versus Lions at Detroit.
okay.
Lefty.
All right, and let's see at
That's
number
gonna
three.
be a good game.
So right now they've got that's right. The Steelers are at number three right now as they have that game over the Ravens there, who's number five. So Steelers at three. You've got the Falcons right now at number three, Cardinals at four, and then of course Houston Texans as of right now, because somebody in the AFC South has to sit there. So right now it's Houston with a 6-3 record. We'll see how that progresses. I'll scroll down a little bit more. All right, so obviously I said, Vikings there at 6-2, very good record there, but unfortunately that loss against Detroit there, in which certain referee pretended not to notice a little face mask, but we ain't gonna jump into that. We ain't gonna jump into that, but you know how that went.
Little.
So they're number five, Ravens number five there. At number six is the Eagles. So if the playoffs started today, the matchups that we would be looking at would be Ravens and Texans, in which those two teams played last year in the playoffs. We saw how that went, and I feel like right now the Ravens would beat the Texans there. Obviously my personal opinion there, but if they played right now, Vikings and Cardinals, I feel just as strong as the Vikings would beat the Cardinals as well. Kyler Murray be having fits. Sometimes he forgets that Marvin Harrison Jr. is a teammate of his, and that would bite him. And he has in a game like this, so it really would. So, and then if we had the 3 seed, they would be going against uh, the hold on, would that be the Chargers there? Or would it be the hold on there? That's
They
right. So
play
that's right. It started off with the two. That's right. There's
the
only
two,
one team with the team off there. So
the,
yeah,
the,
so two.
the two go
So
get 7, right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah. So so the Bills would be playing the Broncos if they played, which it would be a very defensive game there. You look at those two teams where I could see the Broncos would have a chance, but ultimately when it's all said and done, Buffalo would win it in the fourth quarter. And as for the Commanders would go against the Packers, in which I would not be shocked if Green Bay won that matchup head to head there against the Commanders. We're talking about a young quarterback in the playoffs. We know how that story goes when a young guy's in the playoffs in that type of a moment there. It just depends on how Green Bay's playing, honestly.
If they
So
make that motherfucker.
talking about if it started today though. But you're
Oh,
right. You're right. And then the 3 versus 6 Falcons and Eagles in that one, which I would guess that the Eagles would beat the Falcons there. They already played each other this year. Eagles won that one. And then Steelers and Chargers. That would be a very defensive game. Very defensive game. But ultimately, I think Pittsburgh would win that matchup there. Again, these are my, personal how I think it would play out based upon how they've played so far this season. So there is no right answer, obviously, because they haven't played. But those are the teams that would be in the playoffs as of right now.
who on the bubble?
Now, on the bubble, as of right now, Indianapolis is at number 8, which tells you to drop off there from 7 and 8. The Bears on the outside now, looking in because not all 4 teams gonna get in there in the division, so somebody's got to be outside. They've been a bit of a slump as of late. But they got a nice one there against the Patriots, which should get them back in the win category. Number 9, you've got Cincinnati. A big opportunity there against the Ravens there. Big opportunity. It's a must win here if you're Cincinnati. You really don't want to lose this game at all. 49ers, they're in the thick of things there, whether we're talking about the Rams, who's also 4-4, you're talking about the Cardinals, that's basically in that same ballpark. So, they're and if they play Tampa Bay, which Tampa Bay we see down here. So big game for both of these teams. You don't want to lose that. Then we scroll down. About to say, do we need to go all the way down to the bottom? I think we get the picture of the rest of them though. But Jets and the Rams. And the thing, before the season, the question was, are the Jets good enough to get to a Super Bowl? Y'all remember that? That was a conversation
Yeah,
there. Man, how silly that seems in hindsight. But yeah, 3-6, Rams. And then you scroll down, man, Cowboys all the way down to 13, y'all. And the Seahawks at number 12. I know that they have a 12th man, but now they actually in 12th place in the NFC, y'all. Pete
what's their
Carroll, look at
record?
this. 4-5.
Damn, they was at one point they were 3-0.
hmm But yeah, it's like I
Damn.
said, they were getting their wins against teams in the AFC. That's where they were
Yeah,
getting their wins. But they lost a close one to the Rams. They did lose that. And Dolphins 2-6. It's looking bleak. We're at the point now. We're like, do we play our guys at this point? Do we want to play them at this point?
you ain't bullshit.
Browns
It's
at
gonna be
number
some crazy.
13.
It's gonna be some crazy team with them top 5 picks this year.
Yeah, and at the bottom, this is where we start looking at like, okay, like how's the draft standing looking at this point? We're no longer talking playoffs at this point. We're talking draft positioning at this
At
point.
this point, New England lose every game.
Man,
Get
this is
that
Yeah,
first pick.
this is bad. This is bad. You've got the Raiders. They're also in contention as well. They're like they want that first pick. They went out there and grabbed Norv Turner and said, "Come back and fix a problem that we fired you for before for being the problem. But this time, we think you can be
yeah.
the solution and stuff
It's
like that."
all right though.
Although,
Raiders are gonna trade up for Sanders.
and so, hey, absolutely. And then you've
I
got the
called that. Been
Jaguars.
calling it.
I mean, but look at this. We've got 4, 5, 6. We got 7 teams with 2-7 records. Now we say right now the Patriots will probably get the first pick of the draft, but all it takes is to make a mistake and get a W while the rest of these teams are losing, and that can change drastically. I mean,
You want to
this
know
is
what's real crazy?
what
Pick
is it?
1 through 10. You can make a case for eight or seven of the teams that they should be taking a quarterback.
That's insane.
And you know
Look
crazy
at
about
it.
this,
New York Giants, quarterback. Raiders, quarterback. Saints,
but
quarterback.
you know
Panthers,
crazy about this list
quarterback.
right here, 13 through 16.
Browns, quarterback. They should be taking.
1,
Jags, you can
2,
make an argument because of
3.
T-Law. They won't take a quarterback. Cowboys won't.
Like five teams on this list right here got a quarterback on crazy contracts.
And then if you go up more, if you go up a little bit more,
Oh wait. Oh,
you
okay.
could
If I said
say
blow up.
Seahawks need a quarterback. Tennessee needs a quarterback. And depending on what A-Rod does, New York Jets need a quarterback. You could be looking at almost 10 teams who need quarterback.
You ain't lying.
And you, and you,
Even the Rams.
Depending on the Rams.
and you
The
you know
Rams
how
might
that's
need a
going to play
quarterback.
out.
The Colts.
you know how that's going to play out. What's going to happen is come draft day, they're going to hype up about a good to seven prospects at the quarterback position, in which teams are going to trade up for, think they got a premium quarterback. And then 3 years from now, we're going to end up seeing somebody getting benched for Joe Flacco at his advanced age in the future to be
Mhm.
over them too and stuff like that. Because let's be real here. Titans made a mistake with Will Levis, even though he was a second round pick there. Anthony Richardson. I'm not going to say the man's a bust or none of that. I'm not going to write him off yet, but right now it's not looking good for him and stuff like that. Bryce Young ain't looking good for him either. And it's not the only draft class that we saw that. What about the Zach Wilson draft class, the Trey Lance draft class? Now, that was bad. That was about as bad as we've seen in the NFL. You have to go back to like whatever draft class Drake Locker was in, and those guys and stuff like that. Like they had some bad guys that
Yeah,
time coming out of that draft class, and so it's bad. It's bad. And
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what?
saying.
Also,
If you
yeah,
look
go ahead.
around, not to cut you off, but you look around, how long has it been in the draft that you can make a case? 10 teams almost need a QB or should draft a QB.
you
Yeah,
ain't
you got to go back to like
Ooh,
yeah, you got to go
that's
back
what 1/3 of the 1/3 over the NFL.
just about.
yeah, that's crazy.
hmm Just
And what's
about.
crazy is this NFL draft's not even that really good with quarterbacks.
I was about to say that it might be just three. That's really good.
That's why right now, to me, having the first pick is the most important for any team to have right now who's rebuilding. Because you
Hell
could
yeah.
pull a Chicago Bills move off in this draft. If anybody's stupid enough, the Raiders might be stupid enough to trade you 3 first round and Myers, the backup tight end.
Hey, maybe
Mayo.
Carolina does the same thing again. They like gifting away picks, to get it wrong. So maybe they do it again. You never know. But
You know what that also means, though? A lot of vets will have places to go. You could see Tannehill back in the NFL. Maybe Joe Flacco stay with the Colts for a year.
lots of opportunities.
Hell
Lots of
yeah.
opportunities. Because I was thinking
Hell,
about
Matt
that.
Jones might get a shot.
I was thinking about that when it came to head coaches, because I was like, a lot of these coaches need to go. But I'm like, who are the candidates that we're looking at other than Ben Johnson? Because that one gets thrown around, all the time. Everybody wants a Ben Johnson. But like, who are
Ravens
some of
OC.
the? Oh, you talking about the guy who came from what's his name? Todd.
College.
Todd.
McDunn or some shit. I forgot his name. He came from college though, right?
Yeah, from like
Yeah,
UGA. So
he could be a target.
you can see that.
You bet if somebody's crazy enough, maybe Cliff. They see
Maybe a
what he
guy
did with Daniel.
like
They did with Daniel Daniels. He could say, "Hey, I turned Commanders around in 1 year offense. I turned them around like that."
Hell yeah, he did too though.
then a guy like Aaron Glenn, who I think last year he had some considerations. A guy like Aaron Glenn, and so just some names. I wonder if there's any college coaches that come to mind for like NFL jumps.
Someone be stupid enough to take Dave, please. I'm begging you.
A
I'm
couple years
begging you.
ago, wasn't it a couple years ago that you wanted the Bears to make that mistake and you wanted them to go out there
Oh
and
yeah,
grab
I was
Ryan Day?
begging Chicago. I was begging them to take him. Please take him, and they did it.
Let's see.
If
Catch
somebody was
this.
smart, they would swallow their pride and get Flores a shot, but they won't.
Let's see. Catch this. JB, check my comments about the NFC playoffs. All right, let's see. Let's see. Is it the ones you say that you see the Vikings hosting the divisional playoff game if these standings hold up? And so you see them hosting a divisional playoff game in those standings. So okay, okay, okay. Let's see. I can see that, if Detroit starts to slip up a couple times. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But yeah,
they
that's where the standings. Yeah, go ahead.
I said, yeah, Detroit got some nice opponents coming up. It's really just two for real, just Buffalo and the 49ers.
When do you guys play them again?
Last game of the season.
Well, that's all you need. Just one, at least one team for right now of those, to go out there, beat them, and then an upset happens somewhere along the way. And
And
yeah,
we gotta keep winning.
that's it. Yeah, that's a big part. That's a big
Yeah.
part.
I feel like the NFC North gonna get that number one seed though.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yo,
yeah.
it's crazy. You guys' division and the AFC West has 3 teams in the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
The
Who they?
biggest shocker to me is the Broncos. Not gonna lie, that and the Commanders.
Yeah, the Broncos
Okay.
playing good.
Okay, okay. But I did remember that Zoe, you had an obligation in a couple minutes there, so I want to open it up there to get some last minute questions in here in the chat. So feel free to go ahead and put your questions in there for us. I see that Samuel asked, when is the start of the playoff games there? And so it's typically what, like the second week of January, is it? Because I feel like the regular season ends after that, like that last week
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
January. So yeah, that second week,
like the 12th or some shit like that.
yeah, like whichever is like that. Although didn't we have like like a like a what, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday now? In terms of
Yeah,
like 3 days for the water. Yeah, so it's like, yeah. So that second week, that Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, in which that Monday game is like what they put it on a channel that you got to actually pay for or something like that, like they
yeah.
did last time. That was insane, man. That was
yeah.
crazy.
It started January 8th January 11th
January 11th.
on the
All right,
Saturday.
bad, bad. Let's see, Cash. That's what I meant was I can see all the road teams winning wild card weekend. And so you know what? Let's go ahead and take a quick glance there because Ravens, okay. Vikings, okay. Eagles, okay. Only one I pause on is the Chargers versus Steelers there. But hey, you know, you're right. I could certainly see that being the case there. But I do wonder if Justin Herbert got some of that playoff choke in him and stuff like that. But not enough of a big enough sample size for me to really know for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
absolutely.
interesting.
It will be. It will be. It will be. But yeah, make sure you guys go ahead and get any comments you got in before we wrap it up here shortly. Again, we appreciate you guys coming out here on a Wednesday, middle of the week, closer to the weekend though. Now at this point, almost at Thursday, and
Hump
so
day.
get to see the Bengals and Ravens tomorrow, which is big
Now
for
if
my
we can
fantasy team.
focus on football and sports, politics is over with.
Hell
True,
yeah,
that's true.
Now
They
it's
can stop
back to
blowing up my
sports.
phone and stuff like
man.
that. They don't text me as if I'm seven different people, and not one of them was correct. Like.
Hey JB, you live streaming the game tomorrow?
I am not live streaming again tomorrow. I'm preparing for Mr. JB to come down, and he's going to be down this weekend. So I'm gonna have to talk with him and have a conversation and see when's a good time for me to stream while
Okay,
he's down this weekend. But I'll have to post that in the community chat because once he's down, I haven't seen him in about over a year since last time I seen him, I was still living in Georgia. So that's been about last year, like July. So
okay.
yeah. But yeah, but are you gonna be streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming the game tomorrow night.
Okay, bet. You got any plans for the weekend?
Man, my stepson got a championship game Saturday, and
Hey,
yeah,
Good
and that's
luck.
really about it for real.
okay. They call him what? Zoe-N Bettis out there,
Yeah,
out there running
Wumbling,
them over.
bubbling, stumbling.
Oh
get your
yes.
touchdown.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So yeah, Samuel. In terms of like when the next stream is going to be, I'll try to have that posted probably sometime either tomorrow or Friday. But right now, JB does not know in terms of the availability. But I can say that Sunday night football should definitely be happening. Sunday night football definitely happening, but I got to see about how Saturday's going to work out. So let's see. Barbara says, "Hope y'all win, Zoe." And so, oh yeah, get that trophy. Get that
Man, oh
trophy.
yeah, good
That's
looking.
right.
Get that
Bring that boy
trophy.
to the crib.
I'll never forget, getting a MVP trophy back there in middle school, man. That meant the world to me, man. That meant the
I
world to me, man. You would thought your boy would have went up there and thanked his teammates and stuff like that. No, you know, I think my
ain't,
work ethic.
I ain't never won no damn championship. Never been in one.
I've been in a let's see, I've been in a volleyball championship. That was basically it. Like volleyball, in which we lost because they did like it was a school that was in our division, and like they had beaten us like 3 out of 4 times basically throughout the entire journey, including championship game. best of 3 matches. But they brought in on that final match, they did some serious recruiting and brought in this one kid who had a serve out of this world. Had not seen him in any of the previous matches. Honestly, he looked like he was too old to be playing anyways. But they recruited him mid-season, and that made the difference. So I remember that. Let's see. Samuel says that your school football team is in the playoffs. So I say playoffs going on this late.
Yeah, they
All
should.
right.
Fuck.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and wrap things up here. But thank you guys so much for coming through here. We didn't keep you as long as usual here. So there you go. Get some time back there. But thanks again for coming through. You guys are the real MVPs. And I appreciate, having Zoe and Old Man on here with me here talking sports. It's been great. It's been real. Y'all make sure, and I'm gonna go ahead and let, first Old Man go. Let them know where they can follow you at, Old Man, and then Zoe, you go after that.
Y'all can follow me on Twitter at the old man mob. It's the same profile picture. The only thing I'm gonna tell you, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, fuck you, stay away, or you gonna get dogged every day.
I don't think we've had a Bills fan come through here.
You ain't
No.
never gonna have one.
Go ahead, Zoe.
Man, you can find me in the Zone podcast on YouTube. I'm on TikTok in the Zone Sports, and I'm on Instagram in the Zone.
That's right.
Follow
Hey,
me
tell them
on social media.
that subscriber count right now.
I'm at 100 and what 90. I forgot what the hell I'm at. Let me see. I need 8 more subscribers though. I'm at 1,092. I need 8 more to get to 1,100. Y'all
Let's
subscribe to
go.
my channel on YouTube in the Zone podcast, and I'm on Twitter too though.
There it is. There it is, y'all. All right, but thanks for coming through. Samuel says, great night. Yeah, good night to you, Samuel. Thanks for coming through. All of you guys, we appreciate it and looking forward to seeing you guys next time. And take care. JB and Company signing off.